Hi, I'm Noel Swain. I'm a certified financial planner practitioner, and I've been in the practice of financial planning and wealth management for 36 years. The following 7 minutes gives the view of a regular American, me, that has spent a long time observing human nature in the stock market. I'll tell you what is happening now and how I believe it'll affect your investments, your 401k, and your IRA over the next few months. Send me an email or call me if you think I'm onto something, or if you think I'm out to lunch. I appreciate the communication either way. Now, remember way back when the coronavirus was just getting started in this country and it was going to kill 2 million Americans? And remember when all the state governors started shutting their states down and told everyone to stay home? And remember when we all felt like we were in this together? The numbers were nothing more than the numbers. And we all just wanted to get through this and for it to be over. Numbers now seem to be coming from everywhere, and what you believe tends to rely on which side of the political fence you happen to be standing. The 2 million expected deaths in this country have been revised downward now to about 60 to 70,000. Is that because the modeling was way off? Or is it because all the social distancing that we have done has paid off? Or could it be because we've developed some type of herd immunity? What are the real numbers? The official count of cases is being tracked by Worldometer, which is a benign data gathering concern. But a study from Stanford University says that the virus has been here longer than anyone knew, and that 55 times more people have it or have had it than what is being reported. There are also reports that people who are dying of other causes like cancer or heart failure are being counted among those attributed to the coronavirus. How true is that? And if it is, how big is that overcount? The stats I've been keeping have really scared me. Based on the official numbers, which may or may not be accurate, the death rate, which is the number of deaths divided by the total number of cases, is a little under 6% as of April the 28th. And that is a truly frightening number. 6% of the people that get it die. Well, 4 weeks ago it was under 2%. What has caused that steady rise in the percentage of deaths among Americans? Since nobody's even mentioned the rise in the percentage of the deaths, of course nobody has answered that question. If the Stanford study is right, then the percentage of deaths falls from 6% to 0.1%. That number is not quite so scary. And if the number of deaths from the coronavirus have been overstated by, say, double, the death rate then falls to 1/20%. So who or what do we believe? People on the left side of politics seem to believe the official count. They believe the country should stay on lockdown until the virus has been fully defeated. People on the right, well, they're more likely to believe numbers that are less official because of the seemingly constant revision of said numbers by those officials. Therefore, they think some of the more draconian measures that have kept people in their houses and the economy completely shut down have been overdone, and they're ready to get back to life and to their work again. Of course, it doesn't help conservatives believe in the official statistics when James Clyburn, a South Carolina congressman and solid leftist, says of the pandemic, this is a tremendous opportunity to restructure things to fit our vision. Why can't he and the people who share his vision just work on the problem at hand? Why do they always try to take advantage of a crisis? Also, it seems like the Republican governors want to open their states ASAP, while it is the Democratic governors that are issuing oppressive decrees like not letting their citizens go to even drive-in church or travel to their summer homes within their own state. Then we have the financial consequences of the pandemic. And this is what I really want to get to. Whether or not we want to believe it, this country is in a recession. The GDP of the United States grew by over 2% in 2019, and many expected it to grow by 3% this year. While that was happening in January and February, March was so bad that earnings fell by 13% for the first quarter. It is expected that earnings will continue to contract for the rest of the year, but that's no surprise. Just look around. What does all this mean for the stock market? And does your 401k, your IRA, and your other investments for the remainder of the year? Well, to me it means that the buy and hold strategy that worked so well and grew our assets so much for the previous decade is pretty much falling out of favor. It means we should become much more tactical and be willing to move into and out of the market when it's warranted. It means we must be extra vigilant for the hucksters and salesmen that offer guaranteed investments because they believe the stock market is scaring us out of it for good. It means that it may be time to hire a professional, someone with years of experience, someone who has been through corrections and bear markets that rocked our world, someone who can be steady during times of turmoil, and someone who is not only committed, but who is required to work in his client's best interest because he has the industry's most trusted and sought after credential, the Certified Financial Planner credential. 4 years ago, I, along with my daughter and my son and my grandson, did a tandem skydive. That's where I was strapped to a skydiver who has 6,000 successful jumps. I had never before jumped out of a perfectly good airplane that was flying thousands of feet above the earth. But I did it because the guy jumping with me was 6,000 when it came to successful jumps. I didn't need any experience jumping out of an airplane because I was relying on his experience. If the current state of stock market volatility leaves you a little unsure about what to do with the money you're planning to retire on, call me right now, 800-277-0025. Our operator will arrange a time for us to talk on the phone. The discussion will be open, it'll be honest, and there'll be no obligation. You know, I may not be able to help everybody, but if you have watched this video all the way to this point, I can probably help you. Call me right now. That's 800-277-0025. I'm Noel Swain, CFP.